What's going on, everybody? Welcome to After Prison Show, and today I want to do something pretty different. I want to do a bit of an unboxing video with you guys. I just received a piece of mail that I haven't had a chance to open just yet. I wanted to do it on camera with you guys. Maybe you guys will be interested to see what's up in here, because I know that I most certainly am. What exactly I'm talking about is this white envelope right here. And what this is an envelope from the Restoration of Rights Office. That's what's up in this envelope right here. This was sent to my previous address, which I can't imagine what they were thinking receiving this, but it got forwarded to me, and we're gonna open this together and see what's in here. It feels like there's a couple of pieces of paper in here. Got no idea what's gonna be in here. Maybe some voter registration information. Have you guys voted yet? I know a lot of people watching this video are probably convicted felons on probation or parole, and maybe you can't vote, but have you? And if so, please comment down below who you voted for. At least we'll have some comments that way. I'm excited to open this. I'm not gonna waste a lot of time on this, but I do wanna mention real quick before we get into this, it was just, like a week ago that I did a video, maybe 2 weeks ago, talking about getting my rights restored, how big of a deal that is. And it's been over 18 years since I've last had any rights at all. Now I've got them back. I can vote, serve on a jury, run for Congress, can't leave the country just yet. Still got to try to get a passport, and that's a little iffy considering my possession with intent to distribute charges that I have that they say could make it difficult to obtain a passport to leave the country. I guess what they think is if you've got a charge like that, you would probably be trying to go to Cuba to try to get something for the low. Maybe something along those lines. All right. With all of that being mentioned, let's go ahead and open this because I'm excited. What's going to be in here? Maybe a congratulatory letter? This is like Publishers Clearinghouse right here. And you know what's crazy? I know, we're going to hurry up and open this, but I found out that I had my rights restored prior to receiving this. I believe that most people find out that their rights are restored, or maybe a lot of people do when they get this. But I was able to go right onto the governor's website or the Restoration of Rights website to check my status. That's where I went to apply to get my rights restored. If any of you out there are trying to get your rights restored, just Google per your state, how do I get my rights restored in Tampa Bay or whatever state that you guys are in. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what we got. Ooh, a nice little fancy letter. That's the first thing that I see right here. This joint looks like a report card. Y'all, look at that. That is super fancy. Can you see it? I don't know if you can or if you can't because of the lighting. Screenshot right here. This is what I'm looking at. Wow. Look at this. It says from the Commonwealth of Virginia, the Office of the Governor. When's the last time you got a letter from the governor? I feel really special getting this right here. It says, I am pleased to inform you that Governor Ralph S. Northam, our governor, has restored your civil rights. Man, the governor did that. The governor took time out of his busy day with COVID and elections coming up to say, you know what, Joe Guerrero II, he deserves to have his rights fully restored. They may not be fully restored. I don't have the right per se just yet to bear arms, but that's coming real soon. Trust me. I'm going to court. We're going to see if I can get it. I've got a gun charge on my record along with that possession with intent to distribute. I was no little pistol starter out there, but I know dudes who have gotten their gun rights restored with way more severe, like robbery charges. I ain't going to throw nobody under the bus. No Joe Kashi. I'm just saying I should be able to get my rights restored. That right in particular. Enclosed is your official restoration order that will serve as documentation of Governor Northam's decision on your behalf. I'm making a lot of jokes about this, but this is pretty powerful. This is the type of stuff to make mom and dad proud right here. Hey mom, I remember how I flunked out of school, ended up getting locked up. I read that piece of paper on my desk that says if you drop out of school, you're gonna end up going to prison. Like 65% of everybody will, maybe 75%. And I didn't believe that, but then I did. Well, look at what I've got. Put this on the refrigerator with a little magnet with my face on it. Oh, this is heartwarming right here. This is pretty special. Please keep the order in a safe place as duplicates cannot be issued. Can you imagine if you lose this and you need this to prove that you've gotten your rights restored? What do you do then? Do you have to go through the process all over again? It really wasn't a difficult process. I applied for my restoration of rights twice. The second time it was granted. The first time it was just pending, pending, pending. But maybe you would have to if you lost this. Your prior conviction no longer restricts your right to register to vote. Man. To become a notary public. I wonder how much money they make. Can you become a notary public as a felon? Can a person with a criminal record become a notary public? Because according to this piece of paper, you can. I want to look into that. If anybody has any information about like how much money per year, like the annual salary of a notary public, please comment down below. Maybe this could be like a good career path. Serve on a jury or hold public office. Joe for president, After Prison Show for president 2020. Please comment below. And I hope that you guys will leave a like on this video because this is big stuff right here. It's not every day that this type of stuff happens. And again, it's been 18 years. I never thought I'd be holding this type of paper in my hand or doing a video, sharing this type of stuff with you guys. I hope that this motivates somebody else watching this to get your rights back. Stay out of trouble, stay out of jail, don't go to prison, and get your rights back. Be able to vote, hold a public office, become a notary public making $30,000 a year. Like any of these things are possible. All Virginians must be registered in order to vote. They bring up a lot about, like it's just ironic. I got these rights back right when a huge election is about to take place. I wonder if that at all played into this. Was it because of how nice and good that I've been? I've been a good boy for over 5 years. Or is it because this election this year means more than anything? I mean, it truly does. You may also register to vote online. This is like an advertisement is what this seems like. All this is like you may register to vote online by visiting the Virginia Department of Elections Citizen Portal, and then they give me the link, or by completing the enclosed voter registration form. Spoiler alert, I guess I know what the rest of this paper is. Please note this restoration does not change any other legal restrictions or requirements imposed by your convictions. That is a bar right there. What? In addition, this action does not restore your right to ship, transport, possess, or receive firearms. All they're talking about are voting and guns. If you were convicted in Virginia Circuit Court, you must petition the Circuit Court in the jurisdiction where you reside to regain state firearm privileges. For out-of-state or federal felony convictions, you must petition the Court of Convictions to regain firearm privileges. Folks, we're getting ready to be petitioning us some courts. Can you imagine me filming a video sitting down with this big old 357 on the hip? Got them rights back. You know, a lot of people, when I mentioned it prior, a lot of people were like, Joe, why do you need a gun? You know, a gun ain't nothing but trouble. All Americans want guns. I just want my rights back. And I mentioned that like 40 times in the prior video about why I wanted to be able to have a gun. If you have any questions regarding right restoration, please contact the Restoration of Rights Office for the Secretary of the Commonwealth. They give the phone number or visit the website for more information. Sincerely, the Secretary of the Commonwealth. Wow. It's a nice little piece of paper. Oh, look at this. Look at this paper, and I even got a gold star. You can't see it. Screenshot. Right there, look at the gold star. And it's watermarked. What does that watermark say? It says, oh, it's watermarked by a notary public. And it says 100% cotton? Huh. Didn't realize that. This is a cotton piece of paper. Yo, this joint right here looks like a land deed. This is big. Commonwealth of Virginia Executive Department. To all to whom these presents shall come, greetings. Oh, this sounds pretty formal right here. I'm a little taken aback by this. It says, whereas Joseph Paul Guerrero II, after being convicted and sentenced for crimes committed prior to August 14th, 2020, When the executive completed review of the particulars of the individual's case, and whereas Joseph Paul Guerrero II, by all reason of convictions, suffers political disabilities. Boy, that's a bar right there. Hey, yo, you be suffering political disabilities. I just broke you down like a shotgun right there, no pun intended. To wit, denial of the right to vote, to hold public office, to serve on a jury, or to be a notary public, and to ship, transport, possess, or receive firearms. And whereas it appears that Joseph Paul Guerrero II has rejoined society free from state supervision, and it seems appropriate to the executive to remove certain of those political disabilities by restoring the right to vote, to hold public office, to serve on a jury, and to be a notary public. Now, therefore, I, Ralph S. Northam, Governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia, boy, I'm telling you, I'm about to send this to my mama. Oh, this is nice right here. By virtue of the authority vested in me, I now pronounce you. Oh, wait, that's not this. Do hereby remove the political disabilities. Gosh almighty, they mentioned that 3 times. That thing is strong right there. New After Prison Show merch on the way, like political disabilities. Except the ability to ship, possess, or receive firearms, under which Joseph P. Guerrero II labors by reason of convictions as aforesaid, and do hereby restore the right to vote, hold public office, serve on a jury, and to be a notary public, given under my hand and under the lesser seal of the Commonwealth at Richmond on September the 8th of 2020, in the 245th year of the Commonwealth. The governor signed this. Is that his real signature? No, this is a copy. Hey, yo, when did you get your rights restored? In the 245th year of the Commonwealth. I most certainly did. You's a felon. You can't vote. Shit, me. I got my rights restored in the 245th year of the Commonwealth. And I got the gold star to prove it. Right here. That's nice. That's a nice little gold star. Smells like Corona. Oh. What else is in here? We've got a voter registration application. And then we've also got a option for updating your criminal record paper. This is pretty interesting. Forget this whole voter registration thing. We ain't even farting that. If you wish, a notation may be added to your Virginia criminal record saying that the governor has restored your civil rights. To have such a statement added to your criminal record, you must submit a complete set of fingerprints. That's pretty interesting. Taken by a law enforcement agency on an applicant fingerprint card. So we got to go to the police station to make this happen. Any Virginia law enforcement agency may take your fingerprints. When you go to be fingerprinted, you will need to bring 2 forms of identification, one of which must be a photo ID, preferably a Virginia driver's license or DMV card. The law enforcement agency may charge a small fee up to $10 for completing your fingerprints. The applicant fingerprint card will need to have your full name and birth date printed on the card, as well as restoration of rights, or ROR, in the reason fingerprinted section of the card. What if you went to get fingerprinted and you got implicated in something else? That would be horrible. You went to get fingerprinted to get your rights restored or to get that documented on your criminal record, and then they were like, wait a minute, your fingerprints just popped up in Arkansas for DUI, something along them lines. Yeah, that would be pretty bad. Once you have your fingerprints taken, mail the completed card and a copy of the restoration of rights document issued by the governor to the Virginia State Police. The Virginia State Police will update your criminal background record within 45 days of receipt of the completed fingerprint and restoration document. Well, that's a lot of information right there. So, man, this is an option. We can petition the court to try to get those bare arms back, those bare arm rights back. We can vote. And again, run for public office, become a notary public, or serve on a jury. Folks, I don't want to make this super long. I wanted to share this video with you guys. You let me know what you thought of this. And again, to anybody out there who doesn't have their rights restored, but possibly could get them restored, or is, still trying to get through probation and parole and, trying to get beyond that, let all of this be a motivating factor to do so. I didn't think it was that big of a deal to get my rights restored. And truthfully, I still don't really think it's all that much. But there ain't nothing like knowing that you do have them restored. It's not that hard to do. The hardest thing you're going to have to do is just stay your ass up out of trouble, do the right thing, keep your nose clean, fly right. But if you're able to do those things and you do get those rights back, I'm going to be honest with you, it's a pretty humbling and exciting feeling knowing that the governor took the time out of his day to give me my rights back. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and a comment letting me know what you thought about it. And as always, until next time, enjoy life, the free world. Never take a moment for granted. Get your rights back and make the most of every day. Peace!